Auxiliary verbs. The helping verbs behind every question, every negative, and almost every tense in English. In the next few minutes we will cover be, do, have, and the modal verbs, and the 4 rules that control all of them. One quick note before we start. Every example sentence and every name in this lesson was written for this video. They are teaching examples, not quotations from anyone. So what is an auxiliary verb? Think of it as a helping verb. It carries the grammar so that the main verb is free to carry the meaning. The main verb tells you the action: eat, travel, study, decide. The auxiliary tells you the grammar around the action, when it happened, whether it is a question, whether it is negative. Look at this sentence.
She is studying.
Studying is the meaning, is the grammar. It tells you the action is happening right now. Notice that the auxiliary never stands there on its own when a main verb follows. The 2 of them work as a pair. And here is why this matters so much. Almost every question and every negative sentence in English needs one. There are 2 families of auxiliary verb. The primary auxiliaries are be, do, and have. These 3 build your tenses, your questions, your negatives, and the passive voice. The modal auxiliaries are can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, and must. These add attitude, possibility, obligation, politeness. And then there is the detail that confuses almost every learner. Be, do, and have can also work as ordinary main verbs. We will come back to that trap shortly. Let us take the primary auxiliaries one at a time. First, be. The verb be does 2 jobs. With a present participle, it builds the continuous tenses.
Maya's writing her report right now. They were waiting outside when the rain started.
With a past participle, the very same verb builds the passive voice.
The results are published every March. My bicycle was repaired yesterday.
Same auxiliary, 2 completely different structures. The participle after it tells you which one you are looking at. Second, do. This one is the rescue verb. When a sentence has no other auxiliary in it, do steps in to make questions and negatives possible. Do, does, or did, followed by the base form of the verb.
Do you live near the station? She does not eat meat. Did they finish the project on time?
Notice something important there. The auxiliary takes the tense and the ending, so the main verb goes back to its plain base form. Do also has a third use: emphasis.
I do understand your point. I just disagree.
That do is not grammatically necessary. It is there purely for strength of feeling. Third, have. Have, has, or had, followed by a past participle, builds the perfect tenses.
Tran has lived in Da Nang since 2019. We have already sent the invitations.
Change have to had, and you step 1 layer further back into the past.
The train had left before we arrived.
And you can stack 2 auxiliaries together to build the perfect continuous.
He has been studying for 3 hours.
Have plus being plus the participle, 2 helping verbs, 1 main verb. Now for that trap I promised you. Be, do, and have wear 2 hats. Sometimes they are the auxiliary, sometimes they are the main verb themselves. Here is the test. Ask yourself, is there another verb after it? Listen to the difference.
She is tired. She is working.
In the first sentence, nothing follows be, so be is the whole verb. In the second, working follows it, so be is helping. Same with have.
I have a car. I have finisher.
The first have means possess. It is the main verb. The second one is helping the participle finished. If you can spot which hat the verb is wearing, half of English grammar suddenly becomes predictable. That brings us to the modal auxiliaries. Can and could give you ability, permission, and possibility. May and might give you possibility, and a more formal kind of permission. Will and would handle the future, predictions, and polite requests. Shall and should carry advice and suggestion, and must gives you strong obligation, or a confident conclusion about something you believe is true. Modals are strange verbs, and they break three habits you have built up from every other verb in English. First, they never take an S in the third person. She can swim. Never, she can swim. Second, they are always followed by the bare infinitive, which means the verb with no to in front of it. I must go. Never, I must to go. And third, modals have no infinitive and no participle of their own, so when we need those forms we borrow another phrase. I will be able to help, not I will can help. Now the 4 rules that make auxiliaries genuinely useful to you. Rule 1. To make a question, move the auxiliary in front of the subject.
She is coming becomes is she coming. They have arrived becomes have they arrived. You can drive becomes can you drive.
The pattern is always the same. Auxiliary, subject, main verb. But what if the statement has no auxiliary at all? Then you borrow do.
You live here becomes do you live here?
Rule 2. To make a sentence negative, put not straight after the auxiliary.
He is not listening. We have not decided. You should not worry.
In everyday speech, those almost always contract. Isn't listening, haven't decided, shouldn't worry. And once again, if there is no auxiliary in the sentence to attach not to, do steps in.
I do not agree.
Rule 3. Short answers repeat the auxiliary. This is one of the fastest ways to sound natural, and learners often miss it. You do not repeat the whole sentence, and you do not just say yes or no. You answer with the auxiliary.
Are you ready? Yes, I am. Have they left? No, they haven't. Do you smoke? Yes, I do. Can she swim? No, she can't.
Whatever auxiliary was in the question, that is the one that comes back in your answer. Rule 4. Question tags. That little phrase we add to the end of a sentence to check something or invite agreement. The rule is simple. Take the auxiliary and flip it. A positive sentence takes a negative tag. A negative sentence takes a positive tag.
You're coming, aren't you? She hasn't replied, has she? They can't hear us, can they?
And you can already guess what happens when there is no auxiliary in the sentence.
You work here, don't you?
Let us fix the mistakes I hear most often. Number 1.
Does she likes coffee?
The correct version is, does she like coffee? The auxiliary does is already carrying the S, so the main verb stays bare. Number 2.
I didn't went to the meetings.
The correct version is, I didn't go to the meeting. Did is already carrying the past tense, so go returns to its base form. Number 3.
She can to speak Japanese.
The correct version is, she can speak Japanese. Modals are followed by the bare infinitive, never by to. Three more worth watching. Number 4.
I'm agree with you.
The correct version is simply, I agree with you. Agree is a complete main verb on its own. It does not need be in front of it. Number 5.
Where you are going?
The correct version is, where are you going? Even after a question word, the auxiliary must still come before the subject. And number 6.
He don't understand the question.
The correct version is, he doesn't understand the question. Third person singular takes does, so the negative form is doesn't. Time to practice. Here are 8 sentences, and each one is missing its auxiliary verb. Pause the video now, read each sentence carefully, and decide which auxiliary fits. Think about the tense, think about the subject, and think about the form of the verb that follows the gap. When you are ready, continue the video and we will go through every answer together. Here are the answers. 1. Have you finished your homework yet? Present perfect because of the participle finished. 2. She is not working today. Present continuous, third person singular. 3. Does your brother speak English? A present simple question, so the main verb stays bare. Speak, not speaks. 4. They have been waiting since 8 o'clock. Present perfect continuous. 5. We did not go to the party last night. Past simple negative, so go stays in its base form. 6. He could swim when he was 4 years old. Past ability, followed by the bare infinitive. 7. The letters are delivered every morning. That is the present simple passive. And 8. You have read the book, haven't you? A positive sentence always takes a negative question tag. Let us pull it all together. Auxiliaries carry the grammar, so the main verb can carry the meaning. Be builds the continuous tenses and the passive. Have builds the perfect tenses. And do rest use your questions and negatives whenever there is nothing else there to help. Modals take no s and no to, and they are always followed by the bare infinitive. To make a question, move the auxiliary in front of the subject. To make a negative, put not straight after it. And for short answers and question tags, you simply repeat that same auxiliary. Now here is your task. Write 5 sentences of your own today using a different auxiliary in each one. That small habit is what turns a rule you understand into grammar you actually use. Thank you for watching and subscribe to BMaster79 for the next lesson.